Okay, here we go. You're good? Yeah, stand up, Piers. Stand up, darling. Just going to put some music on in the background. Hopefully this will come on. Can't hear it. There we go. Okay, standing up nice and tall. Take your feet about hip distance apart. Your second and third toe should be more or less in line with your patella, the pointed part of your knee. I want you to lift your toes up, splay your toes out and relax your feet down so you're centered into the floor. There's no tension through the front or the back of your foot. You're going to roll your shoulders back and down, roll your shoulders back and down. And as we're doing that, we're going to try and think about our core muscles being contracted. So the way I'm going to encourage you to do it is as if you've got a zip and it's being zipped up. So imagine zipping up your body, okay? And just keep rolling those shoulders back and down, roll them back and down. Keep the chin off the chest and look forward. Okay, now just put the hands down by the side of the body, palms looking forward to me, and then just turn your hands forward and back, keeping your zip area done up, keeping the feet firmly on the floor and the knees softened, and breathing the whole time. Don't hold your breath. And then when you're ready, now just bend a little bit, just a little bit from your bra band. Now, if for any reason that was uncomfortable, you could just stay with the standing tall. But the idea is a gentle curve, bring the chin toward the chest. And then those of you who feel okay with that, you can bend from your waistband and stand. But if you don't, just stay up taller. It's absolutely fine. I'm going to keep coming forward and just checking that no one else is trying to get in. Nice and strong. That's lovely. Keep it going. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Stand tall, relax the shoulders, drop your chin towards your chest, take a big breath in, and exhale, look back and let your mouth hang open. Take a big breath in, tuck your chin towards your chest, exhale, look back and let your mouth hang open. And again, 1 more, big breath in, tuck the chin towards the chest, exhale, look back, mouth hangs open. Good. Then come back to look at me. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder, and then just do a little side bend down. Then take a big breath into the center, bring the left ear to the shoulder and just side bend down. Good. We're going to repeat that again. Ear to the shoulder and then exhale over. Big breath in, stand tall and exhale over. Okay, then stand tall, take your hands up in front and just do a gentle twist, twist and then a reach. A twist, twist and then a reach. So if I show you just twist, twist, reach. Just go as far as you are comfortable with. Try and keep your hips, knees and toes facing in front of you. Yeah, just gently so you can feel that all around your center. Okay, so we'll look at my hands, just 1, 2 and then 1 opens, 1, 2 and then the other opens. That's it, lovely. Try and keep your hips still facing forward as if there's headlights on those hip bones looking forward. That's it, good girls. And stop. Put 1 hand on your tummy, 1 hand on your lower back. Keep your zip done up and just gently rock forward and rock back. The hand here, I want you to feel if there's tension under your hand into your lower back. The hand on your tummy, I want you to try not to pop your tummy out into your hand because you're going to keep your zip done up, or at least we're going to try. Okay? Just gently rocking forward and back. Then we're going to stop. We're going to place our hands on the crest of your hip bones. So I don't know if, can you feel your hip bones? Yeah, or the crest of your pelvis, and just gently circle round. Now if you look, my head and shoulders stay still. I'm just circling around one way, keeping my feet firmly on the floor. And then I'm going to circle back the other way, keeping my feet firmly on the floor. Then I'm going to roll down a tiny bit, place my hands on my thighs, but with light pressure. I'm just going to wag my tail side to side, like a doggy wagging its tail. Yeah, just, but keep your shoulders still, so that's all still. Then I'm going to stand up. I'm going to put my big toe on the right foot on the floor, and I'm just going to circle out, keeping that toe on the floor. Now, if your balance is a bit off when you're standing on one leg, you can of course grab your mop and just hold that for balance if you need to. But I'm hoping you can do it freestanding, so the other leg is stabilising. Then swap to the other side, big toe on the floor, and just circle out from your hip. So you can feel your hip circling. Keep your hands on your hips or in front for your balance. Keep your zip done up, good. Now go back to the first leg. Instead of circling out, circle in, keeping that big toe on the floor. We'll just do a few, not too many, and then we'll try the other side and circle in. I'm going to take that to level 2 and level 3, and if it's uncomfortable, you stay with this level. Back to that right foot, slide it out in front of you, toe on the floor, and swoosh it round. Toe in front of you and swoosh it round. Let me move that down so you can definitely see my feet. Keep that going. So my toes on the floor, so I'm cleaning the floor with my sock. Shame they're white, really. And then the other side, ready? And circle it out. Just 3 or 4, keep the supporting leg nice and bent. That's stabilising through the ankle and the knee while you mobilise this hip. Then go back to the first leg, and instead of circling out, we're circling in. So I slide back and I circle inwards. I slide back and I circle inwards. You can even hold on at the wall if you need to. See how you feel, relax your shoulders, keep your zip done up. That's it, it's nice. And don't worry if your balance is a wee bit off. And then stop and change the other side. Slide it back, circle it in, just 3 or maybe 4. Circle and circle and circle. Now, I'm going to take it up a level, but if this doesn't work for you, feel free to stay back on 1 or 2. What I'm going to do is pick my knee up, open, rotate, put it down. Then the other leg, pick it up, take it out, rotate in and put it down. I'll show you from the side. Up, out, rotate and come down. Yeah? Up, out, rotate and come down. I want you to carry on going because I'm just going to have a look at you, see how you're doing. Lovely. Again, if you're really struggling with your balance, hold the wall, fingertip on the wall, or hold your broom or mop. But that's good, yeah, that's nice. Well done, lovely. Just take your time and try and think about your zip being done up. 1 more each side. Good girls, and then stop. Bend the legs slightly. I'm going to ask you to swing forward with that right leg, just swing it. Now, if swinging it makes you unstable, you can tap your toe down. If you can, just swing it, swing it, swing it. Now change the same thing on the other side. This is all going to just loosen up our hips, so it should feel pretty good. And then go back to the first leg and swing it across. So now it's a diagonal, forward and back. And just see how your hips feel. See if they're clonking, see how your balance is doing. Hold on if you need to. And change the same thing on the other side. Just swing it out, swing it out. That's it, good girls. And then come back in. Now, I want you to bend a little bit and I want you to put your fist between your knees. Now, if you've got a cushion or a yoga block, you can use that. You don't have to, you can use your fist. Bend a little bit and just circle your knees round one way, look. Can you see what I'm doing? Just circle. Stick out your bum, stick out your chest, pull your shoulder blades back and keep your feet on the floor. And now reverse back the other way. And this is very good for helping to stabilise your knee joints. Keep it going, I'm just having a little look at you. Lovely. Okay, remove your little block. And I'm going to go onto your feet. Now, again, if you want to hold on, honestly, hold on. All we're going to do is raise up onto the balls of the feet and then back down. Up onto the balls of the feet and down. So when I'm doing this with my hands, it's just to show you what I'm doing with my feet. I mean, you might like doing that, I don't know. Gently up, keep going. Now, every time you lift up, go higher and higher onto the balls of your feet only. Don't rock back yet. And let your toes splay out. Don't grip with your toes. That's lovely. Okay, then we're going to do one then the other. Just push and pull up through one foot then the other. Straight up. If I show you from, I'm not sort of going, just straight up and straight down. Really good for your feet. Should feel nice. And the more you go up, as if you're on the highest heels ever, you'll feel that more. Now we're going to do rock and roll, so you might need to hold on. I go up onto the balls of my feet and then I rock back onto my heels. So then I rock back. So my feet will come up and then I lift my toes up. Can you do that? Really good for your calves, ankles and your shins. That's it, take your time. And again, if you need to hold the wall, you can hold the wall. That's it, lovely. Stop. Pick one foot slightly off the floor, just circle the ankle one way, circle the ankle the other, point and flex the foot. And then the other side, circle one way, circle back the other, point and flex the foot. And release. Good girls. Grab your mop or broom or towel. We're good? We all got one? I think we have. Yeah? Charlotte, have you got one? Yeah, I couldn't see your hands. I was like, oh, wait and see. Okay, when you're ready, ladies, take it quite wide. So look, it's a bit wider than my shoulders and my hips. Relax your shoulders down, bend your knees, do up your zip. Take a big breath in and exhale down. Retract your shoulder blades back and down. So when I'm doing this, my shoulder blades, I'm not lifting up to it, so I'm not going like this. As I lift, my shoulders stay down. Does that make sense? Keep going. Just gently now, I want you to gently do this and all of you be okay with that. Make sure you're not arching your back off, sticking out your ribs. And then if you can, just see, can you just bend a little bit behind your head and bring it back down? Only a little bit, just a little bit. That's it, nice. Every time you do it, see if it will come lower. Doesn't matter if it doesn't. And it's like you're making a W shape, pulling down and then pushing up and coming all the way back down. Retract those shoulder blades back. Your shoulders might feel like they're having a bit of a workout. That's okay, as long as there's no pain. And now the next time, I'm going to add a W in front as well. So there's my W behind, and now here's my W in front. Then my W behind, and then my W in front. I want you to keep going, and I want you to keep doing your zips up. So imagine zips up, belly buttons in. Breathe. Keep your knees soft. That's good, yes. All right, one more time, behind and in front. Behind, in front, and then take it up. I'm going to move back so you can see me. Keep your arms wide. Big breath in. Exhale, lean over to your right. Keeping your arms wide. Big breath into the centre. And exhale over to your left. And I want you to do that again. I want you to lean over right, then left. Keep your hips steady. Keep your arms straight if you can. Okay, good girls. Then bring it all the way down. And then add the W behind. The W in front. The up and the side bend over. Big breath in, the exhale, the side bend over. Bring it down, up again, up. VW behind, VW in front. Straight arm side bend, oh, straight arm side bend. You can go further each time if you're comfortable. Now this time come down halfway. Retract your shoulder blades back, soften knees, big breath in. Exhale, rotate, keep your hips facing me, big breath in. Exhale, rotate. Big breath in, once more each side. Keep the hips as steady as you can and the knees. And then again, we good? Lovely. Let's put all that together one last time. Take it up, bring it down behind, bring it down in front. Take it up, side bend right, keep the arms straight, side bend left. Oh, bring it down, retract the shoulders back, turn to the right, turn to the left. Release the broom, take it behind you. Palms up. So what you should do is between the shoulder blades. Knees bent, tummy tight, and just lift slowly. Just lift. Don't worry if you can't lift high. Some of you will lift high, some of you won't. It doesn't matter. What I want you to do, girls, is keep your chin off your chest. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Keep your zips done up. So no arch in the back or popping out the ribs. 4 more. Just 4. 3, we're stabilising between those shoulders. 2, which is very, very good for your posture. Hold it up and pulse it up. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it down, release. Now for the next part, I'm going to hopefully put you up against a wall. If you haven't got a bit of wall that you can lean on, or a cupboard or a door, we'll do it freestanding. I've not got much wall, so I'm just going to put my bum on the wall there, but I won't be able to get my arms on there. All right, so I'm going to step back. If you've got a little bit of wall, I want you to just rest your bum cheeks on it. And if you can, you put your shoulder blades on it. I can't because of the clock. Yeah, so don't panic if you can't. If you're freestanding, that's okay too. I want you to stretch your arms up, make a V. If you're on the wall, you're going to keep your hands on the wall, and then you're going to slide your hands down the wall, and then you're going to extend them up. Just in that VW we did. Now, keep going. So if you've got the additional bit of the wall, you can just, it's really good, it gets right in. If you haven't got the wall, that's okay. Now you can have your heels a bit closer to the wall or a little bit further away. Don't be fully leaning on there. Just bum cheeks and shoulders, not lower back. And if you're here with me, we'll just do a couple more of those. And then we're gonna bring it down. Now take your arms to this position. Now if you're on the wall, I want you to keep the back of your arms on the wall. And then all I'm going to ask you to do is take one off and tap it with your hand and then tap it. And those of you not, you're just going to be here with me. Are we okay? So those of you on the wall, your job is to keep your bum cheeks and your shoulders on the wall. Louise, keep your arms up so look, that bit is up all the time. Get that elbow up. That's it, good girl. And you're just going to try and see if you can keep your shoulder to elbow on the floor. Don't worry if you, wall. Don't worry if you can't, it's not the end of the world. And those of you like, God, this is like a shoulder workout, just going to show you probably need it. All right, yeah. And then, release. Feel okay? Roll your shoulder blades back and down, shrug them up. Everything is loosened up and ready to go. It's going to make a lot of difference to releasing stress and tension. And I'm going to start taking you down to the floor. We're going to do this very gently. I'm going to give you 10 rolls. Now, if any of you have higher or lower blood pressure, I want you to be careful. I want to see how you go. Right, so standing. Yeah, Louise, we're not getting on the floor. You're not getting off that easily. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Take a big breath in. Slowly exhale and roll down a little bit and then hang. Take a big breath in at the bottom, slowly exhale to stack one vertebra on top of the other and then shoulders down. And I'm going to ask you that 10 times. Big breath in, tap the chin towards the chest, slowly exhale, roll. You might go a bit lower. Big breath in, slowly exhale, come up and relax your shoulders back and down. And I'm going to ask you to keep going. I'm just going to come and have a look at you. So really tuck your chin towards your chest, build up gradually. So you shouldn't be touching your toes yet. Build up gradually. Don't go straight to the dessert. Think one vertebra at a time peeling away and then one vertebra at a time stacking back up. That's it, good. So you've got 10 of these to get to the floor. Breathe. It's like a big breath in, preparation at the top and bottom, exhale on the journey. Or think about using up petrol on a journey. You fill it up, you use it up, you fill it up, you use it up. And every time you stand tall, shoulder blades back and down, zips done up. Good girly whirlies. Okay, now I'm going to adjust the laptop to bring it down so you'll be able to see me on the floor. I'm hoping you're getting fairly close to your 10th move, but we'll see. So I'm going to come down, and now you've got an option. You either walk it out with straight arms, or you put your knees down and then walk it out. You can choose, it's up to you. Okay, and then when I'm down, I'm just going to hold, look, I've relaxed my feet down. I've relaxed my shoulders and I'm in a plank position. Now listen, if any of you got problems with your wrists, number one, you could elevate hands on the edge of the sofa. Number two, if you have to, you can come down on your forearms. It's up to you. All I'm going to ask you to do is open up your legs a little bit wider. I'm going to ask you to sit back into child's pose, and I'm going to ask you to push forward into a plank. I'm going to ask you to sit back into child's pose, and then I'm going to ask you to sit forward into a plank. Sit right back so your tummy and boobs go down between your knees and then your nose is in front. Come down. Very, very gently. I just want you to keep that going. Now in a moment, I'm going to take this to another move as well. All right, so I'm going to turn so you can see me. So first of all, lovely stretch of the spine and the shoulders, and then just plank. And then the next version from there, we're all right, is come down a little bit and then push up. We all right? Keep going for me if you can. Are you all right there, Poppet? Just having a little adjust, good girl. Keep it going, that's lovely. So now you've got two options. Keep going. Option one is to stay there and just go into a plank. That's fabulous. Option two was then to take it to a further extreme, to come down, and then push up to there. Yep, and then sit back. So it's either sit back and plank, or it's just sit back, dive bomb and push forward. You can choose, whatever feels good for you. This is a very hard move for me. Sit back and then there, up or just plank. You're going to do four more for me. Nice and controlled. Still think about your zippy bit. That's very nice. It's good. Carry on, looking lovely. And when you've done your fourth and final one, I'm going to ask you to sit back into child's pose so I know you're there. Okay, so when you've done your fourth and final one, you're just going to sit back into child's pose with your head on the floor, your bum on your heels, and just relax down. If you have trouble getting your head down, you can use your yoga block or cushion to put underneath your forehead. What I'm going to ask you to do from this position is I'm going to ask you to stretch your arms out behind you, and relax the back of the hand on the floor. Just relax down. Sink as low as you can into the mat. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, just kind of deflate your body down into the floor. Okay, when you are ready, I'm going to bring you back up onto all fours, on all fours. We're going to do some wrist and feet work, and then I'm going to bring you back into the core, okay? So when you're ready, your fingertips are forwards, yeah? We good? Do up your zip, nice and strong, and gently just rock forward and back. Keep your hands flat on the floor, fingertips splayed apart. This is for your wrists, okay? And forearms. And if you can get more mobility in your hands and wrists and forearms, you're going to have stronger elbows and up to your shoulder as well. Then when you're ready, if possible, I'm going to turn my hands out. If you can't do this, it's okay, you don't have to. Fingers to the side, I'm just going to rock side to side. Then I'm going to do circles one way. If it's not comfortable, stay with the first position. And I'm going to circle back the other. Very gently. Okay, then I'm going to come back, turn my fingertips forward. Now girls, look, one hand, go onto your fist and keep the other hand flat. Now the one that's on the fist, all I'm going to ask you to do is very gently, don't put much pressure on it, just turn your hand back and see if you can get your hand like that on the floor. Don't put loads of pressure through it. See if your arm is straight or if it's really bandy out to the side. Hold that, I'll turn around this way so you can see me. And I'm just gently going to hold that there. Just gently, don't put too much pressure. And then come out, go up onto the fist on the other one, on the knuckles, and then turn it back and see if you can get that one. And just see if you can just breathe through and see if you can straighten the arm a little bit. You all right? Okay, then release. So we've given the wrists a bit of release. Sit back, circle the wrist is one way, circle the wrist is the other way, and then kind of stay down there, but like jazz hands. Flare them out, squeeze them in. Flare them out, squeeze them in. Flare them out, squeeze them in. Once more, flare them out and squeeze them in. Okay, from here, tuck your toes under. Can you tuck your toes under? Just push your bum back towards your heels. Hopefully your knees are okay. Can you feel any tightness under your feet, on the arches on your feet? Reach around if you can, feel them. Are they tight? And then if you can, start pushing your body weight up. So I've got a little bit more pressure on my feet. And then eventually, if you can, you come to here. And I've just got a nice stretch in the arches. I'm sitting nice and tall, my core muscles are contracted. Don't panic if not, you can stay or lean forward. And if you want to, reach around and give that foot a little rub under that arch and under the other one, and just see how that feels. Then lean forward, relax your feet. Relax your feet. Now, if your knees, and that will allow you to sit back on your heels. And can you sit up tall? Now what some of you might feel is you might feel a stretch down your shins and the top of your foot. Some of you might not. Sitting nice and tall, take your arms in front of you, hug an imaginary beach ball, stretch out your upper back between your shoulder blades, then stretch your arms behind you, put your hands on your lower back, pull your elbows and shoulders back and stretch out your chest. That's it, good. Now release, put your hands back on the floor. Join your big toes up and see how wide you can get your knees. And is there any chance you can keep your butt cheeks on your heels? Can you do it? It's not easy. Already this is like, oh my God, for me. If you then can, don't know if you can't, come down. Come down, come down. And get as low as you can, but try and keep your butt on your heels. Feel that stretch all through your groin, through your inner thigh area, around your hipsies, and hopefully it feels good. If it doesn't, you can stay upright at any point, that's fine. Okay. And then when you're ready, head up, bring the legs in and swing the legs round to face me. We good? Yeah, you're good. All right, lovely. Yoga block or cushion under your head. You're gonna lay down on our side. You can always use your cushion to put it on your hips if your hips are dead uncomfortable. Hopefully they won't be. I'm going to put my head right at the front of my yoga block or cushion. Then look, pull your shoulder under, so there's a gap between your shoulder and your ear. Knees up in front, hand here. You all right? Tummy's tight. Keep your knees facing me, keep your hips facing me. Take a big breath in and pull your arm back along your body. And then exhale and just see how far you can stretch away, keeping your knees facing me. and then take a big breath in, and then exhale, slide the hand out. Again, take a big breath in, slide the hand back, and then exhale, see if you can open. Don't worry if you can't, just do your best. Then big breath in, and exhale, open. Now I'm going to ask you to keep going, but I want to come and check you out, see what you're doing. Yeah, that's lovely. Does that feel nice? It should feel pretty damn good if I'm honest. Now the next time, you can either still slide or you can do a full open with a straight arm. See how you feel. If you're happy with that bent arm, stay bent arm. If you want to do a full open, do a full open. That's it. Try and pull your waist away from the floor. Don't just be splodged out on there. And then I just want you to do that once more. Once more. And then I'll get you to just come back to me, come back to me. Okay, when you're ready, I'm going to ask you to push yourself up before I do the other side. Come up. Can you come into this position? Can you go onto your elbow and your forearm? Yeah? Give me a little wave in the air. We all good with this? Cool. Now look, pull your ribs up and push your hips away. So now if you poke yourself in the waist, you can feel firm foundations underneath your skin. Can you feel that? If you've got a yoga block or a cushion, put it between your legs and squeeze it. Seriously. Then open the arm, and if you can, look what I'm going to do. I'm going to lift my hips and lower. Lift my hips and lower while squeezing the life out that block or cushion. Okay, 4 and lower, but don't touch down. 3, feel these muscles here, feel the shoulder stabilizing. And then 1 more, and 1. Oh, there we go. Push yourself up to seated, remove your block, bring your legs in front, wrap around, chin towards the chest, wiggle, release the shoulders. We good? Come and lay on the other side. Bring your yoga block or your cushion for your head. Make sure your head is resting the front of it, so when we roll back, you're on it. When you come down, pull your shoulder under, so there's a gap between your shoulder and your ear. Have your knees facing here. You could, I guess, even put a cushion between your legs to keep you still if you wish. Start off small. Keep your waist pulled away from the floor. Don't have your ribs and waist on the floor. Ready? Big breath in and exhale, open. You might not go far. Big breath in, exhale, open. Again, the first 4, we do a little half arm, not a full arm, guys. Not a full arm. Build up to that, just in case. So anyone who just did a straight arm, put it up against your body for me. I can still see someone doing a straight arm. No straight arms yet. 1 more, bend it in, keep your knees still, bend, that's better. And then extend, keep those knees in line. And now if you feel you're ready, of course you can do the open door. And this time I'm going to just exhale away. I'm just going to big breath in. I'm just going to do 4 more of those. Well, I'm not, but you are. Well, I'll come and check you out. All right, keep it nice and smooth, nice and flowing. Try and keep the knees exactly still. Can you all pull your ribs and waist away from the floor? Don't just be stuck on the floor, will you? That's it, good girls. When you've done your 4th and final one, you're going to push yourself up onto that elbow again. We're going to come up, okay? Little Theo, I can see your little legs. Come up with me. Yeah? Elbow underneath the shoulder. Now put your block or your cushion between these. You can have your knees in front or you can have them in line with your body, by the way, it didn't matter. What does matter is pull those ribs away, put them away from the floor. Have a little poke of your waist, feel the muscles. Arm up or arm here. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's just lift and lower, but we don't touch down fully. And the idea is, see this hand in the air, if I poke here, this is where you're feeling it, all these muscles here. And you're obviously stabilising your shoulder joint. If at any point it gets too much, you rest. We're only going to do 3 more from now if you can. So we've done all the mobility for the shoulder. Now we're stabilising and strengthening. And your final one, bring it down. Release your block or cushion, come back to me. Hug your little legs in. Tuck the chin towards the chest and have a wiggle. Feel all right? Yeah? You feel good? Okay, we need to do another move. I've just seen the time though. God, that's gone quick. Are you all right to carry on for a few more minutes? Give me a wave if you're all right. Yeah, we all good? Oh, let's do it then. Cool. Lay down on your back. So we've done loads of lovely, lovely mobility, but I feel we need some strength work now, okay? I'm going to build you up gradually. I'm going to start you off from the ground level and move up. Draw your feet towards your bum, do up your zip. Make sure you're in neutral spine. You haven't got to push your back into the floor. Stretch your arms up and drop your shoulders down. Keep your foot in line with the floor and slowly slide one foot along the floor slowly so you can feel a pull on your tummy, and then pull it back in. Then slide the other foot along the floor slowly and pull it back in so you can actually feel your muscles. I want you to keep that going incredibly slowly. Feel the squeeze from your rib cage down to your bits. Now the second option is to start using the arm, opposite arm and leg, slowly away and slowly back in, slowly away, slowly back in. Now there's one more option. You can put your block or cushion between your knees and you can try and slide both legs out, but please don't arch your back. And you can even use the arms as long as you're not popping out your ribs. Give that a go if you can. You can stay with single leg, by the way. Keep your foot on the floor, Bex, keep your foot on the floor and slide back, and even if your socks come off. That's it, slowly. Now the arms, remember, they're pointing up to the ceiling with your shoulders relaxed, or you're moving them, it's up to you. Okay, good girls, that looks good. Right, next step, release your cushions. And I want you to just stick your cushion or your block under your bum. Cushion or your block under your bum. Just lift your body a little bit. Then bring one leg up over the body, the other leg up over the body. Look, so there's about a 45-degree angle, thigh to boob, but 90-degree angle at the back, yeah? Now we can just hold here, sink the shoulders into the floor. This is a very, very safe movement. All your internal organs are popped up, so there's no bearing down. Take a big breath in and slowly exhale and tap one toe to the floor. Big breath in, then exhale, tap the other toe to the floor. You all right? Then try heel. Heel to the floor. And then heel to the floor. Keep that going, toe, toe, heel, heel. And if you want to, opposite arm and leg, but you don't have to. Very, 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 very slow. Just by having that body lifted, takes all the pressure off the lower back, and you should be able to just concentrate, strengthen the core muscles. One more each side. One more each side. Good girls. And then when you've done one more each side, however you're doing it, legs up, legs down, doesn't matter. I want you to stop, hug your legs into your body, pull your cushion or your block out from under your body. Roll over onto all fours. Roll over onto all fours, tuck your toes under. Take a big breath in. Exhale, stick your bum in the air. Relax your head and roll up slowly, come up to standing. And relax your shoulders back and down. Your final move is some standing balance work. You've done everything I wanted to. Final move, standing balance. We're going to do the crane. Okay, I'm going to give you lots of levels. Level 1. Stand nice and tall, core muscles contracted. Opposite arm and leg lift. Now you can either lift the leg off the floor or you can keep the toe in the floor. And then as you exhale, you're going to hinge forward. Keep the toe on the floor, same arm and leg away. Then try again, big breath in. I'm going to pick my knee up this time, you can keep it on the floor. Exhale, either keep your toe on the floor or just hover out slightly. Again, I'm going to take it up higher this time, big breath in, you don't have to, I'm just showing you all the levels. And I'm going to exhale, take it all the way out into a crane, and I'm going to hold. And then I'm going to do it once more, so we're just doing 4 each side so we don't kill the other leg. You can stay with your foot on the floor, or you can do like this, whatever works for you. And then bring it down, shake it out, we're going to do the other side. So I'm going to start off with level 1, move up, and you can start the level that's best for you, all right? You ready? So first of all, opposite arm and leg, my toe is in contact with the floor. As I exhale and hinge, I keep my toe on the floor, yeah? That's option 1. Option 2, I pick my knee up a little bit. I tap my foot and then I just hover off the floor a little bit. Option 3, I just don't add the tap, that's all. And I go out And then option 4, I'm going to do a full crane. You don't have to. And when I extend away, I flex the foot, not point. Can you do one more for me, just so I can see you? One more. Use your core muscles. Remember the foot, the ankle, the knee is stabilised on the other side. Don't worry if you're losing it. That's the whole point, is challenging you. Yeah, well done. Good girls. And stop. No stress. Stand nice and tall, hands here. Forward and back, like we did at the beginning. Forward and back. Then bra strap and open. Then waistband and open. Then stand tall. Then take your hands into a prayer. Take a big breath in. Exhale, push away, link. Bring it up, swoosh it round. Prayer, push, finger link push. Up, bring it down. One more. Exhale away, up, bring it down. Come back to me, put your hands together. Give yourselves a clap. Give me a wave. Come back and unmute yourselves, and we're done.